everybody. I am Krishna Rao Patro. Today I'll discuss about one important topic, that is how to use super keyword and this keyword in Java. Now we'll see how to use this particular keyword in normal Java programs and how it is useful. Super keyword, it can be used in three different places or three different purposes. First one is to refer an instance variable of an immediate parent class. So whenever you want to call parent's instance variable, then you can use super keyword. Similarly, to refer method of immediate parent class, that means if you want to invoke parent's method class, there also you can use super keyword. Similarly, to refer the constructor of the immediate parent class, there also you can use super keyword. So super can be used to call parent's instance variable, or to call parent's instance method or normal method, or you can call parent's constructor also. So to invoke these three, then you can use super keyword. Now this super keyword in Java the super keyword in Java is a reference variable which is used to refer immediate parent class object. So generally in the case of inheritance based program, because in the inheritance you will have multiple classes, parent class, child class. So whenever child wants to refer the parent's data directly, there you can use the super keyword. So whenever you want to refer the parent's data, then child can use the super keyword. Similarly, whenever you want to create an instance of a subclass, an instance of the parent class is created implicitly, which is referred by super reference variable. So super is actually built-in keyword. This built-in keyword will allow you to refer parent's data. The Java supports the super keyword. This is written in the lowercase and is built-in. You need not write anything. Simply you have to use it. Super can be used to refer immediate parent's class variable, means instance variable, or it can be used to invoke parent's methods, or it can be used to invoke parent's constructor. So these three purposes you can use the super keyword. Now see a small program how you can use the super keyword in the program. I told you super keyword can be used to invoke or to use parent's instance variable. Assume there is a class called animal and there is a class called dog. Now here animal is my parent class. Animal is my parent class. In the animal class there is an attribute called color. So my color attribute having value what? White. And there is a class called dog. The dog is derived from animal class. So that means animal is acting like a parent. So dog is child and animal is parent. Here also I am having a color class, means color attribute. Here color is white, here color is black. So that means same attribute available in parent as well as in child. Is it possible? Yes, it is possible. But sometimes I may use parent's attribute, or sometimes I may use my own attribute also. So the child having full right to utilize both the property, parent's property as well as child's property. And here there is a method called print color. Print color is my method. Print color is my method. This print color is what? Available in the child only. It is not available in the parent. Now this method wants to print only color as well as super dot color. When you say only color, this refers to your current data. That means your instance data. Similarly, if you want to call super dot color, here if you observe super dot color, this goes to this color. So that means the child which is derived from the parent, it is having two options. It can use parent data as well as it can use its own data. Whenever you want to use your own data, write only the data name per data variable. Whenever you want to refer parent's data, then you should write super dot data name, so that you go to parent's data. So this is the way you can refer your parent's data. Now see, here in this program I am printing the color. Print color. It prints one color. Your own color is how much? Sorry, what is that color? That is black. When I say super dot color, it goes to the parent's color. Who is the parent of the dog? The dog's parent is animal. So it goes to animal's color, that is white. So automatically you will get a white here. So if I call this method, print color method, it will print both black and white. Now how to call that one? First of all, I have to create an instance of the dog, then I have to call. See, there is a class called test super. There is a class called test super. Public static void main dog d is my object of the dog class and new dog. So my object is created now or instantiated. After creating the dog object, I am calling d dot print color. Now print color is available as a method in my class, the dog class. So when I call print color, automatically it will print black from your current instance, as well as it will print the white from parents class. So this is the way output will come. So if I execute the program, what is the output? The output is black as well as white. So this is the way it works. So try to know a child can utilize its own data as well as it can use its parent data also. Because generally, to avoid the confusion, whenever you are having same name, parent as well as in child, to distinguish parent versus child, then you have to use super keyword. Here, color is there, here also color. So when I call color in child, it goes to only child's color. If at all names are different, then super keyword is not required. If the names are same, then only super keywords importance is more. So that is the way you have to use super dot color, so that it will go to parent's color. Now I'll go to another program. Super can be used to invoke parent class method also. This is the second technique. First one is to refer only instance variable. Now second one is to refer instance methods. Now there is a class called animal. Animal is a class, okay. In the animal class, there is a method called eat. Eating is a method of animal. In the eat method, there is a statement called eating. So this, when I call this parents eat method, it will print eating. It will print eating. Now there is a class called dog. This dog class, which is derived from animal. So now for dog, the parent is animal. Here I am having eat method in dog as well as bark method as well as work method. Three methods are there. If you observe here, eat method available in the parent as well as in child. So whenever parent and child having same method, that is also known as method overriding. So that means parent having same method, child also having same method. In that case, if you want to call your parent's method, then you can use super keyword. For example, in the work, I want to refer eat as well as bark. So when I call super.eat, it goes to who is the superclass of the dog? The superclass of dog is animal. So it goes to, because here in the work method I am calling super.eat as well as bark. But bark is not there in my parent. So when I call super.eat, automatically cursor means control goes here. After going here, it will print eating. It will print eating. And after calling super, then it is called bark. When I call bark, it goes to its original method, means its own method. Because there is no parents method, there is no confusion also. So automatically the cursor means control goes to this place. After going here to the bark, it will print barking. It will print barking. So this is the nature of dog class. Now see, please observe here. Class test super method is a demo method. Here I am creating an object of dog D. When I call d.work, automatically it goes to work method of the dog. After going here, the control is going to this place, super.eat. It goes to parents eat, so it is printing eating. Then after executing this eat statement, then the control comes to bark. Then it comes to bark. After going to bark, it will print barking. So If I execute this program, what is the answer? The answer is eating from first statement, then barking. So both the statement will be printed on the screen. So this is the way you can invoke parents super method, means parents method. So whenever the child wants to invoke parents method, always refer the keyword called super. Now we'll go to third one. Third one is what? Super is used to invoke parents superclass constructor. Because I told you super can be used for three purposes. To invoke instance variable, to invoke method, or to invoke constructor also. So a current class, that means the child class, can invoke parents constructor also. Super keyword can also be used to invoke parent class constructor. Note, super is added each constructor automatically by the compiler if there is no super or this. So when there is no super or this, automatically that constructor will be called. Now see, observe here, animal is my class. In the animal class, I am having constructor. In the constructor, what is printing? Animal created. This statement is printed here. Right? And there is a class called dog. So dog is what? Dog is extends from animal. That means dog is the child. Animal is the parent. So when I call super, it goes to supers, means who is the super of the dog? The super of dog is animal. Super means the parent, immediate parent. Immediate parent. So it goes to that constructor and prints animal is created. Animal is created. That message will be printed. After calling superclass constructor, then this method will be executed. Dog is created. So if you observe this program, public static void main dog D. So here what you are doing? Simply you are creating an object of dog. So immediately control will go to this dog's constructor. But in the dog's constructor, dog is what? It is a child. In the child's constructor, again you are calling super. That means the control will jump to this place. Then first animal is created, printed, then control comes here. And remember, you cannot write super at the bottom. You have to write at the beginning of the constructor. So super constructor statement must be always available at the first line of the method. It cannot be middle or it cannot be at the end. So this is the way the constructor is called. So the control moves in this direction. First to go to parent. So whenever you want to write a constructor, then you put a parenthesis. Okay. So you should write like super as a parenthesis. So that means this is calling parents constructor. So if I execute this program, what is the output? The output is animal is created. Then next line is dog is created. Both the statements are printed. Okay. Now see another program. I am having a class called person, having ID and name. So there is a class called person. In person class, you are having ID as well as you are having name. ID is what type? ID is integer type and name is string type. And there is a constructor. What that constructor is doing? It will take the ID and name and is assigning to my member variable. Fine. So that constructor is initializing ID and name. Now there is a class called EMP. EMP is a class, but it is extended from person. That means person is parent. Here one attribute called salary. So in employee class, specifically I have mentioned only salary. But as a child, it is having full right to utilize parents property. So parents property, ID and name, both are also available to the EMP. But my constructor of employee class, what is doing? It is taking three parameters, ID, name and salary. These three parameters I am passing from outside to initialize my object. So here what I am doing? I am calling my parents constructor. My parent takes how many parameters? It takes two parameters, ID and name. So whatever the parameter I am passing here, this value will go to my parents constructor automatically because I am writing super. So when you call super of ID with name, automatically it goes to parents constructor. After initializing, then the control comes here. After coming here, what I wrote, this dot salary equals salary. That means my member variable of the employee class is initialize. You are passing 3. Out of 3, 2 you have sent to parent and 1 you kept for you. So 2 is initialized in the parent, 1 is initialized in the child. But all the 3 are available to the child because of the inheritance. And there is a method called display. In the display method, it is displaying ID, name as well as salary. So you can utilize the parent's property as well as you can utilize your property also. So that is the advantage of inheritance. So to initialize my parents' data, I should call the super constructor. So super constructor helps you to initialize the parents' data. Similarly, I want to create an object of test super parent. This is my class name. Now I want to create an instance. EMP is the class, E1 is object. E1 is object. This E1 object passing how many data? First is employee ID, second is name, and third one is salary. ID, name, salary. So we are passing 3. But these 3 where is available? Out of these 2, 2 are available in the parent and 1 is available in the child. So automatically this 1 and Ankit, 1 goes to parents ID and Ankit goes to here because you are calling super constructor. Then the 45,000 goes to my child. So when I call E1.display, that will display this. What will display? 1 Ankit and 45,000. This will be printed on the screen because you are calling display method. This display method is part of my employee class. Fine. So this is the way the program works. Anyway, I will show you one more variety of program also. First we will go through all this concept. Then super is used to invoke parent class constructor. See, class animal is created and dog. When you call super, it goes here and dog D. Automatically the super class constructor is called. This all thing you have seen it. Because when you are creating dog object, it goes here. After going here, it is calling super class constructor. In the super class constructor, this statement is printed. Animal is created. After printing, the control comes here. Prints, dog is created. So this is the way the super class constructor is called. And there is one more keyword called this. This is also an important keyword. This is also built-in referential object, self-referential object. This is available in Java, which are used for 6 different purposes. This can be used to refer the current class instance variable. Whenever you want to refer current class or current instance variable, then you can use this dot variable name or this dot method. Whenever you want to use any member of the current class, you can use this keyword. Second, this can be used to invoke current class method also. For current class members, current class method. Similarly, this can be used to invoke current class constructor also. You can invoke the constructor of the current class also. Fine. Similarly, this can be used pass as argument in the method call. You can call this method also. This object can be used to call your current class method with some argument. This can be passed as an argument in the method call. That means you can pass the current object as a parameter using this. Similarly, this can be used or this can be passed as argument in the constructor call. So in the constructor also you can pass this. Similarly, this can be used to return the current class instance from the method. From the method, you can return the current class object also. So for this 6 different purpose, you can use this. So most of the time in exam they will ask, what is the use of this keyword? Then you should write all the 6 varieties. Anyway, we'll write a small program also, how you can use this. Of course, we have used in many times, but we will have a special program. Now see a small program. I am having the variable called roll number, name and fee. There are three variables or three attributes. And I am having a constructor, roll number, name and fee. I am passing the three parameters to my constructor. And here I am printing this constructor is called, it is printing roll number, name and fee. So whenever I am printing roll number, name and fee, it prints whatever the parameter you are passing. That data is printed. So constructor is printing whatever the data you are passing through constructor method. When I say this dot roll number, it refers to your current roll number. Similarly, this dot name, it refers to your member. This dot fee, it refers to this. So this always refers to current class object. This. So this is my student. Here having roll number. Roll number is how much? 100. Automatically 100 is assigned because this is my instance variable. Similar name. Name is Patro. This is my instance variable. Fee. Fee is how much? 12.34 fee. This is also my instance variable. So when I say through constructor, when I pass some parameter, when I am printing, it will print my parameters only. Whatever data I am passing, it will print. But when I say this dot roll number is roll number, that means whatever the roll number you are passing, that will be assigned to your roll number. So this will be overwritten. Similarly, when I say this dot name equal to name, so whatever the name you are passing, then this will be overwritten. This dot fee. So it will be changing. Now see, class text this, student S1, new student 100 111, parameter Ankit, this one. So that means when I am calling one S1 object, automatically what will happen? It will create, no doubt. This is my S1. This is my S1. By default, 100, Patro, 12.34 will be stored. When you are calling with this three parameter, automatically this roll number become 111. Similarly, the name become parameter Ankit. Patro will be overwritten. Parameter Ankit. Parameter Ankit. Then 5000. 5000. So this value will be stored automatically. Now S1 dot display. So it will display 111, parameter Ankit and 5000. So this is the way the data is changing through this object. So this always refers to current object. This dot roll number means the parameter. This dot name means your means attributes. There are three attributes. So your attributes, your member methods can be referred by this object. So this is also known as self-referential object. This is also known as self-referential object. Self-referential object. Okay. So this is the way it works. Let us see a small program on this, how to use super keyword as well as this with variety space. Now I'll go to Notepad. There I'll show you class because I want to first implement the super. Assume my, okay, I'll say animal. Animal is the class. In the animal class, we are maintaining the color. Okay. And in the animal class, I am having a constructor. When I am calling this constructor, here I will initialize my attribute color equal to white. For every animal, I am assigning white as a color whenever my constructor is called. Now, class dog. I want to make dog as a subclass or a child class. How to make child class? By writing extends animal. Okay. Here string color is my attribute. That means same attribute a value in the parent as well as in child. Animal. Here I am passing my color C as a parameter. Fine. When I am passing C, this C where you want to assign, whether you want to assign in the parent or in the child. If at all you want to assign this value to your parent's color, then you can call super. If you call, immediately the control goes to super class constructor. Here automatically this color become white. This color become white, and I want to assign this color C to my color. So here what I should write, this dot color, because I am referring to my current object color, equal to C. So automatically this C goes to my color. Now here when I am calling super, what happens? It goes to my super class. Who is the super class of dog? Animal. Then automatically white is assigned. And when I call this dot color equal to C, my whatever the color I am passing, this color comes to here. Okay. Now let us see a demo on this. Class demo super. Here what I am doing, I am creating an object, public static void main string arguments array. Now I am creating object of which class? For dog class I am creating object dog equal dog D equal to new dog. My dog class takes one parameter. This should be dog, sorry. This should be dog class. So I am making the dog class my constructor. I am passing a parameter, assume black. I am passing the black as a color parameter. Now this black goes to the dog. Automatically the C become black, and this is assigned to my current class member, not to my parents. So here what happens? It calls to the parents constructor by calling super. It goes here and write as. Is it okay? Now I want to print what is the value, a value in the parents white, parents color as well as child's color. So for that, let me write a method called display method, void or show method. Show is the method of my dog class. Now I want to print color of parents as well as child. So how to print? System dot out dot println. Here I am printing the color from parent. So how to print color from parent? Because when I write only color, it always goes to the current object. But I want to call my parents color, because color is available in both the place. To invoke parents color, then you have to write a keyword called super dot color. Okay. Similarly, if you want to call your child, so there you can write this dot color also. Of course, this dot color and color both are same. Let me show you. This is using this. If I am not printing anything, color of child I will write. Color of child means here. Okay, let me write. Here I will write only color. So when you write only color, it goes to this dot color only. Both are same because we are referring to current object. Here demo super. My program saved now. Go to the constructor. Java C demo super dot Java. My program is compiled successfully. Now Java demo super. When I call this one, nothing is printed because I did not invoke the method. So this show method you have to call. If I am not calling, it will not call. So you should write d dot show so that that output will come. Simply writing the definition will not invoke, because in the object-oriented program, if you want to execute a particular method, you have to call through method. You have to call through means through object. So now compile again. Java C demo super Java demo super. Yeah. Now please observe here. First it is printing parents super dot color parent. Then it's calling the current class, that is black, and the normal black, both are same only. This dot color or only color, both are same in the current context. So this is the way you are calling the superclass or parents data. Now same program, Control C, Control X. I'll write here below. If you write below, that means super keyword I'm writing at the bottom, not at the beginning. If you write, you see now what is the error? You are not allowed to write at the beginning. Now you get error. Yeah, there is a error. What is that error? Call to super must be first statement. You cannot write in the middle or last. It must be at the beginning only. So this point you should remember always. So please do not write at the bottom. You write always at the beginning. Yeah, now no error. So this is the way you can call. Now assume I am having one more show method in the parent also. Show. Assume same show method available both. Here I will write hello parent. Hello parent show. Here how many methods are there? Two methods are there. In parent as well as in child. Now for animal, who is the super class? There is no super, so I will not write super. So here I will write only color, because for parent there is no super. So when I say color, it goes to this current color. Goes to current color. So now this is parent show. This show is child show. This is child. So here Control C. I will write here what? This is the show of child. This is hello child show. So how to call parent show or child show? I want to call my parent show also. Now see, I want to execute this program now. Compile it. No error. But my control is not going to my parent show, because you are calling d1.show. So it goes to the current class object show. But your intention is to call parent show also. So if you want to call parent show, what you have to do? You should write super dot show, so that it will go to parent show. Now compile it. Yeah, now it has gone to parent show. Hello parent show. Earlier it was not calling because you did not invoke the parent. So if you want to call parents method, then always write super dot show, because in child having show, parent having a show. So whenever both the method available in the parent and child, that is called what? Method overriding. So this is example of method overriding also. This comes under your dynamic polymorphism. So show method available in the parent as well as child. So here this is the method of parent class, and this is the method of child class. Is it clear? So this is the way you can write your. Similarly, we write one more program. How to use this with different varieties. Class this parent, or I'll say let me write this box, class called box, and I'm having length and breadth and height, LBH, length, breadth and height. Three things I want to maintain for a box. Whenever my object is created, I'll pass three parameters: int L, int B, int H. Fine. And whenever I'm passing this parameter I want to assign to my member variable. How to write? If I write L equal to L and B equal to B and H equal to H, what it indicates? You are assigning that parameter to parameter only. That means you are not changing your member variables. My member variables are here. L, B, H. These are my member variable. These are my member variables. Whereas inside the constructor, whatever the things I wrote, these are parameter variables. These are parameter variables. So when you write L equal to L and B equal to B and H equal to H, what it indicates? This indicates that you are assigning this parameter to same parameter only. You are not assigning to your member variable. So if you want to assign this parameter to member, what you have to do? You have to refer your member variable. How to refer your member variable? By using the current object, the referential object. That is this. Then you should write this dot I equal, this dot L equal to L. Automatically length is assigned. So that means whatever the parameter I am passing, that parameter I am assigning to my member. Similarly, if I write this dot B, automatically my breadth is assigned. Similarly, if I write this dot H is assigned. Fine. Then now I will print the volume of my object. So what? Calculate volume. Calculate volume. Calculate volume. This volume, what it will do? System dot out dot println. I want to print the volume of the box. The volume equal to, generally how to calculate volume? The length into breadth into height. This value I will print it. Plus length into breadth into height multiplied and show that output. Now this value I have to use. That means I have to call this method. How to call this method? By creating an instance. So let me go to my method, public static void main, because always I have to go to my main method first, and string argument array. Here box is my class, B is my object, this equal to new box with length 5, breadth 6, height 7, 5, 6, 7. Automatically my object is instantiated, object is created. So when object is created, then I can print this volume. So now I will call B dot calculate volume. Calculate the volume. So I want to calculate the volume. So now what is the name of the program? Box. Control C, Control S, box.java. Okay, my program saved. So now I will clear the screen. Java C, box.java. Okay, compile successfully. Now run Java box. Yeah, now the volume is 210. So this is a normal way of doing. Now assume I will call get volume. I'll write a method called get volume. This volume should return the object of this type. Which type? The current type. This. So I'll write it. Return this. That means what? I am returning the current object. Returning the current object. After getting the object, then I'll call show volume. Now see, when I write this, this means what? This refers to current type. What is the current type? This is box type. So my return type should be box. Now here, instead of calculate volume, I'll say get volume. I'll write Control C, Control V, get volume. Here I'm calling. This get volume is what? Returns an object. After getting the object, then I will call calculate volume. Calculate volume. Control S. Compile it. Yeah, this way also you can call. So that means what? It returns an object. So if at all you are interested, also you can write this way. If you do not want to write this way, then it's another way. B dot get volume returns what? An object of box. So now I can store one box obj. This obj having my object. Now I can say obj dot calculate volume. Calculate volume. Obj dot calculate volume. Control S. So when I'm calling calculate volume, this will be printing. Compile it. Yes. So this way also you can call. So that means what? When I'm calling get volume, so this returns the object. Whichever object is there, that object is returned. Because B is what? My current object. In that object, my values are what? 5, 6, 7. That value is now again computed. So that means you can return this also. This refers to current object. This refers to current object. Similarly, you can have one more way to invoke your current constructor. Assume box, you can write another constructor. Here, when I am calling this constructor, let me write here L equal to 1 or 2 and B equal to 3 and H equal to 4. So that means I am having my fixed value 2, 3, 4. Length is 2, breadth is 3 and height is 4. Now I want to call this one. Here I will call this. That means I am referring my current constructor. And this value I am not going to use. Assume I am passing, and here I am writing system dot out dot println. Okay, this is my parents constructor doing nothing, and I am calling my current class constructor with the help of this keyword. So you can use this keyword to invoke your current constructor also. So this can be used in multiple places for multiple purpose. So now when I call this, it goes here without parameter. So 2, 3, 4 will be assigned. After assigning this, then you can do this. Now see, Control S. And here you are passing, but this data you are not doing anything. These have become dummy. You are not at all using. Now let us see. Compile it. Yeah. Now you got volume is 2, 3, 4. Means 2 into 3. 6. 6 into 4. 24. So you are invoking your current class constructor through this object. So this can be used to invoke constructor also. This can be used to invoke method also. This can be used to refer your attribute also. And this can be used to return the value also. So this can be used for multiple purposes. So now let me write one more method. Void f void f system dot out dot println I am method in box class. Method in box. Now this method f I want to call. So how to call? While calculating the call here, let me write here f. So I will write here this dot f. So automatically the control goes to current f. Current f. Let us check. Yes, I am in method f. So this can be used for different purpose. So today you have learned about how to invoke the parent class data, current class data with the help of super keyword as well as this keyword. So now onwards in almost all program you can use this as well as super to use current data as well as your parent data. So you can go through this video again, and whenever you are having doubts you go through all the programs of this video and see from the beginning. Okay, thank you.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.